This live broadcast of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball is brought to you thanks to the support from Generations Bank, Little John Orthodontics, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Finger Lakes Construction, Red's Place, Ferrara Lumber, Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage, Penny's Place Restaurant, the Seneca Falls Country Club, the Omen Theater, FingerLakes1.com, Digital Marketing, and Aflac Supplemental Insurance.
And you are looking live inside a sold-out Albert S. Atwood Gymnasium in Lyons, New York, where tonight, one of the most unique events in Section 5 athletics, Clyde-Savannah versus the Lyons Lions. Good evening, everybody. Jim Sinicropi alongside Kevin Sharp for FingerLakes1.com. And Sharpie, this is like as good as it gets.
Oh, I've been waiting all year for this. Once I saw it come out in the schedule, I was fortunate enough to have this game. I've been really looking forward to it. You know, as a player, I've played in this rivalry. I've coached in this rivalry. I've been a spectator in this for 45 years. It just doesn't get much better than this in Section 5.
And especially this year, we have two very good basketball teams, both at the top of the Wayne County League. I think right now Clyde has a 1.5 game lead over Lyons in the league standing, so they can get that back to a half game and even it up in the loss column. For Clyde, a win tonight pretty much gives them the upper hand heading forward as far as the Wayne County League is concerned.
Certainly, it's great that both teams are have something to play for tonight, but anytime these two teams get together, it's always something special. I think that if Clyde does win tonight, they will definitely have the upper hand for the league. But I expect to see a great game tonight.
It usually is, and really a unique venue. Last year, this game was played at the Lyons Community Center, which is probably 5 times the capacity, and a great place for a basketball game. So for these Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles, they haven't played here in 2 years, so I'm sure they're excited to be on this court. It's just a really fun place to play, and now it's Derek Chance is the senior leader for Clyde. So he lost as a freshman on this court, and he also lost at home to Lyons as a freshman. Hasn't lost since. 2 wins as a sophomore, 2 wins as a junior, and now starting the first of 2 games against Lyons here on his senior campaign. Yeah, and this has got to be one of the best home court advantages you can have in Section 5. I do not blame Lyons one bit for wanting to have the game played here. Lyons in this court only have to defend probably 68 feet, where over the community center they have to defend 94 feet. And with Clyde's speed, that's going to play a big advantage, I think, and a lot for Lyons tonight. Well, we got a lot to talk about here. We still have about 14 minutes on the pregame clock, so a little extended pregame show for you here on Finger Lakes 1. This game originally was supposed to be played last Friday night. Right. Big winter storm or Arctic cold canceled all the games, and so they set it for tonight. And another winter storm blows through, and this is the only game in Section 5 tonight. Yeah. Every other game was canceled. One reason they were able to do it, these two communities just stone's throw down Route 31, so a lot of people didn't have to travel far. And they also, something unique about this game is they sell tickets because there's only so much capacity, so it's a sellout. It's 750. Right, you couldn't get it. If you came to the door without a ticket, you weren't getting into the game tonight. And I'm surprised they could fit 750 in this gym, not to mention both teams, both JV teams, the cheerleaders, the athletic director and personnel, and us. Well, they'll be sitting on top of each other tonight. I mean, this is just a great atmosphere. It reminds me a lot of Cameron Indoor Stadium. Yeah, it's a bandbox, and one of the unique things about this court, the fans are so close to the sideline that they put a second dash line about 2 feet in from the baseline, so when you're inbound, you can actually step over the line. Right, it's a restraining line. And a lot of schools used to have it, but a lot of schools now have gotten the bigger gyms. But you can step in that line. The defender can't cross it. You can't, in the inbounder, you cannot bounce the ball in there. The ball cannot be passed inside that line. You have to catch it outside. You can step in there. You can step in there. Yeah. You can certainly step in it, but you can't bounce it in there if you're throwing a ball up the sidelines. So, I keep saying all the things that make this such a great game, but both these schools have such great tradition. Lyons has the second most sectional titles in all of Section 5, second only to East High with 24. Lyons has 17, most recently 2015 15, where they went to the state Final Four on a team led by Damon Tippy Hunter. Clyde-Savannah, 10 sectional titles, including a 1993 team that won the state title, coached by my broadcast partner.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Talking about Lions tradition, I think it starts with the coaching. The continuity they've had here, from Rod Verke to Dean Schott to Steve Veter, now to Zach Young. Over the past 45 years, they've had 4 coaches. And the same thing with their assistant coaches. You
go back even further to Boeheim's days.
To Boeheim's days, that's right. I mean, it's just go back there, and I think Coach Blackwell. So you've had a great continuity, and that's what helps build programs.
And there's a look at Coach Young. Obviously, pretty excited for this one. It's now, as a coach who's coached in this rivalry, do you prepare for it different? Do you have to get your kids' emotions under control?
I don't think so. I think you want them to play with that with a lot of emotion anyway. You do have to temper it down a little bit, like it is just another game, but you can only sell that so much.
Yeah,
the kids aren't going to buy that because they live right next, especially now with social media. Where we didn't have that back then. We had to pick up the phone and do the rotary dial. They can just go on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever it is they do, and talk to each other. But I know these kids they play together during the spring too. Some of these kids play on the same teams.
Yeah.
So, they're going to battle hard tonight, but at the end of the day, I'm sure they're just going to, hug it out, if you will.
That's another big difference between now and, say, 20 years ago is all the AAU play, where you play with a lot of your rivals in the summer,
right?
In the off season. That never seemed to happen.
Nope.
Back in the day, you'd go down to the rec center or Hugo Lake State Park and play pickup, and that was about it.
You would, but you'd probably bring 5 guys from Clyde playing against 5 guys from Minders.
Yeah.
So you'd bring your team down there and you'd play on the court.
So for Lions, they bring junior Justice Smith is the leader of this team. We've watched him since he was a freshman. It seems like he's put on a few inches and a few pounds in the offseason, and he's off to a great start to his junior campaign.
Yeah, I'm a Justice Smith fan. He played AAU this summer with Brian this spring, so I got to know him pretty well. We saw Logan Blankenberg last week or this past Wednesday, and I think that we're going to see 2 of the top 3 players tonight in Justice Smith and Derek Chance and all the Finger Lakes. Justice has it all. He can step out, knock down the 3. He finishes at the basket. When he wants to, he's a lockdown defender, and he can get every rebound he goes after. He's a real talent.
And a real contrast in styles a bit between Justice Smith and Derek Chance, the senior leader for Clyde, in that Justice has so much size. He's the biggest kid on the court for Lions. Actually, probably the biggest kid on the court, period, other than maybe Seth Van Buskirk.
Yeah,
and he's going to be the primary ball handler.
Right. And that's one of the keys to the game tonight. Is that I think that if other people can handle the basketball against Clyde's pressure, and get Justice in spots where he can score receiving the basketball instead of having to do everything off the dribble, I think that's going to go a long ways in Lions being able to compete in this game. You put a kid like that down on the block and try to have Derek Chance or Drew Carnevale guard him, it's just going to create all kinds of situations that aren't good for Clyde, because they will probably end up fouling down there. Yeah. And, as you know, Clyde's not very deep, so they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble.
And supporting cast for Lions includes sophomore Carell Kelly, David Weaver, one of the best three-point shooters, albeit a non-traditional looking shot, but one of the best three-point shooters in the Wayne Finger Lakes. Benji Kempsa Jr. Is going to look at David Weaver right there. Jordan Harris, a great football player who Zach convinced to come on the basketball team, and has a big body, who's something they really need defensively and on the boards. And then a couple of freshmen come off the bench, Lucas Lucier and Justin Tootie Smith, Justice's younger brother, who's really been playing great.
Yeah, he really is. Justin has the attitude that he's not afraid of anything. There's no setting that in my estimation is too big for Justin. I really like watching him play. He's got the heart of a lion.
And there's Justin on your screen right there. It'll be interesting to see how he handles this atmosphere, because as a freshman, it was a full house for the JV game as well, as people arrived early, but he hasn't seen anything like he's going to see here, especially if the game's close.
That's correct.
So now for Clyde, we talked about Derek Chance, and you mentioned a few others, but they have a short roster, but they have probably the best 1-2-3 punch in the Wayne Finger Lakes. And Derek Chance, his brother Marcus Chance, who's really amped up his scoring this year.
Yep.
And Drew Carnevale, just a fantastic shooter and all-around great ball player.
Sure. I mean, they've got 3 guys that I think are averaging combined 70 points a game. And that's an average. So they're going to have some nights where they're going to – I think one night this year they had like 88 points between the 3 of them. So I think the Lions is going to have to really try to contend, maybe take one of those guys out of the game. If they can hold them to around 50 points, the 3 of them, I think Lions has a real good shot at winning this game. The Clyde's 3-headed monster, if you will, it's a coaching nightmare because you've only got 5 guys, and you got to try to guard those 3. Now you're going to leave 2 other guys open. So puts a lot of pressure on the defense when you got 3 guys who can fill it up from outside the building.
And we've seen some games. The one that comes to mind is the Minders-Clyde game at the Chiropractic College that Minders won by 1, where Drew Carnevale had foul trouble.
Right.
And so when he had to come off the court, Clyde lost a lot of size and easier for Minders to defend. It was a close game.
Right. And Marcus Chance hit shots from that would be in the 3rd row on this court. So I think that bodes well for Lions as well because he's not going to be able to have that much space to get a shot off.
So supporting cast for Clyde, these guys are extra important as well. It's such a short bench, but another freshman, Derek and Marcus's younger brother, Camden Chance, is probably the most physical player on this Clyde team, even though he is a freshman, and really a key to the game in terms of controlling the board and defense.
Yeah, one thing you don't have to worry about Camden is he's always going to go hard. Uses his body very well underneath. Gets a lot of rebounds. From what I understand from Coach Jackson, he's one of the most coachable kids he's ever had. Just a really, really solid athlete who's going to be a phenomenal football player as well.
And then we'll see Nick Fowler, a senior, Patrick Marketel, a senior, Austin Diver, another senior, and then a sophomore, Isaiah Lee, who hasn't done a lot of scoring, but has really come in and played some great defense and been a key sub off the bench when they needed him.
And it's one thing I noticed earlier, Jim. I don't see Isaiah out there tonight. So I'm not sure if he's sick or what the situation is with Isaiah. But a couple things about the 3 players that are here tonight that you mentioned: Pat Marketel, Nick Fowler, and Austin Diver. Those 3 kids, all played football. They're tough as nails. They'll do the dirty things. They'll jump on the floor for loose balls. They'll do a great job of boxing out. So they're a very key part of this team. Even though the Chance brothers and Drew, they get all the accolades. Right. Well, it comes down to be a winning team. You have to have those other kids that are willing to do those things that don't show up in the box score.
And there's Mr. GQ himself, Tim Jackson, head coach at Clyde, one of the sharpest dressers in all of Section 5. He's got the suit on. Now he took the jacket off early, though. Just got the vest on. It's getting warm in here. Cold outside, but warm inside the Atwood.
It's going to get warmer, too.
So you look at Clyde's season so far. They come in at 9-2, 8-0 in Wayne County, winners of 4 straight. Their 2 losses came back-to-back in December. They lost 98-87 to C.G. Finney at their home in Clyde in an up-and-down game that where you like to think Clyde can run with anybody, but maybe that C.G. Finney game, that wasn't the best strategy.
Right. Well, what I noticed there was I thought they could run with them, but their transition defense was not very good. Okay. They did a great job of stopping the basketball, but nobody really rotated over to help the helper, if you will. And I know that was a big concern of Coach Jackson's, and I'd be very shocked if they didn't do a lot of work on that in practice.
And we look at the Class C2 sectional points, where you'll see C.G. Finney currently in 4th, Lions currently at the top. And C2 may be tougher than C1 this year. Calmum, Perry, C.G. Finney, really everywhere from Oakfield, Alabama down. It could be a difficult out for Lions. The other Wayne Finger Lakes teams in C2, Bloomfield, South Seneca, Red Jacket, probably not true sectional title contenders, although you could potentially see Bloomfield make some noise in the tournament. South Seneca's been playing better, but Lions probably in the semifinals. And again, 2015, Lions goes to the state Final Four. They defeated, who was it in 2015?
Was it
RCMCS in the sectional final. Eventually lost to Waterville Elite in Glens Falls, and since then it's been a rebuilding process for Coach Young with the they lost to Perry in the C2 quarterfinals the next year, went 8-14 overall, which is really not something you see often here at Lions, a losing record. But they bounced back last year, finishing at 15-6, but they lost to Geneseo after Ben Rockefeller missed a three-pointer at the buzzer in Bloomfield. And so they're a bit of an upset there in the semis. And so now they're trying to get back to that sectional final, and it'll be another tough semifinal matchup. But for Clyde, on the other hand, in Class D this year, which is something new for them.
Right,
they've been D before occasionally, but traditionally been up in the C, sometimes the same classification as Lions. But they'll have a really good chance to win a sectional title this year. Notre Dame, Batavia, probably the biggest competition. But if you look at the standings here, there's obviously a huge gap right now between Clyde and Naples, who's third in sectional standings. York, Mount Morris, Genesee Valley, even a traditionally difficult teams, but it really looks like a two-man race in Class D1.
Yeah, I mean, with Clyde's athletes, I just don't know if those other schools have the kind of athletes to match up with them. Yeah. Again, it's going to stay out of foul trouble and stay healthy, and I think Clyde will have a very good shot as anybody to win a sectional title.
Well, we're almost ready for basketball here tonight. Glad you could be with us. Jim Sinicropi and Kevin Sharp here for FingerLakes1.com. The only game tonight in Section 5. So, and it's cold outside, so I'm sure you're all bundled up by the fire. Probably got a nice beverage, maybe some hot chocolate. Have us streaming live on your TV, your smartphone, your tablets, your computers. Glad you could be with us because it might be cold outside, but it's hot tonight inside the Atwood. And we're about ready to get started. We'll get the national anthem from the Lions Jazz Choir, directed by Mark Waldarczyk, in just a moment. And I want to thank our sponsors, Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, and Dr. Rodney Littlejohn, our three main season sponsors. You'll hear from them during our breaks. You'll also hear from all the other great businesses that support what we do here at FingerLakes1.com as they are announcing some general information to the crowd here on the PA as we get set for the national anthem. It will be the Lions Jazz Choir, directed by Mark Waldarczyk. Great job there by those kids from the Lions Jazz Choir, and you got to love a live anthem. So much better than the recorded anthem.
That's so great.
So we're almost ready for basketball now. Starting lineups about to be announced. And for Clyde, it will be Marcus Chance wearing number 0. He's had games of 34, 31, and 28 this year. Drew Carnevale, who started the season with an injured ankle, but is fully recovered now. He had 30 points against Fowler on a Section 3 the other night. Pat Marcatel getting the start. Derek Chance, of course, the senior, scored his 1,000th point on January 3rd. And Nick Fowler, Patrick Marcatel. Chance, Carnevale, Fowler, Marcatel. And for Lions, as the crowd is certainly into this one.
Doesn't get much better than this. This is great.
So David Weaver, the first one announced. out of the starting lineup. And there he is, Justice Smith. Finger Lakes Fab 5 player along with Derek Chance last year as a sophomore for Justice. And Special K, Corral Kelly, starting tonight. And here comes Benji, Bad Company Kemp. He's a 6'2 junior. And the big fella, number 42, Jordan Harris, 6'1 senior, 250 pounds. And we're almost ready for basketball here at the Atwood Gymnasium. This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball is made possible through the support of Generations Bank. Are you ready for a new financial partner? Did you know that Generations is a full-service financial partner? Generations Bank was founded in 1870 and serves Cayuga, Seneca, and Ontario counties. Generations Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 40 carriers, and Generations Investment Service offers 35 years of financial planning experience. From their MyGen mobile app to their MyGen mortgage with no down payment or PMI for qualified buyers, to all your insurance and investment needs, check out the Generations way of planning for your future. It'll be Cam Chance jumping against Justice Smith. Glad you could be with us for the Route 31 rivalry. Big game in Wayne County. Referees for tonight's ball game will be Don Miller and Larry Swan, and the ball is in the air, controlled by Jordan Harris. It'll be Lions basketball to start, moving from our right to left, and Justice takes it right to the basket. Usually makes that shot. And now Lions pushes, and Derek Chance draws first blood.
We got up on the court quickly that time.
Full court pressure, quick. And they break it. So it looks like Justice is going to get on the block. Misses again. Follows up his own miss. And it's 2-2. There's Cam Chance with a little floater from 5 feet.
It's like Clyde started on the zone that time, and they found, Lions started on the zone. They found Cam in the middle. That's the way to beat the zone. Pound the ball to the middle.
Justice gets it across half court, up to Benji Kemp, drives baseline, and the kiss! Up and down action, 4-4 early. First three ball from Marcus, in and out. And Cam Chance couldn't corral that.
Cam did a great job hitting the boards that time. He just couldn't pull it in.
A lot of times in an atmosphere like this, you get some bad shooting early. The kids are a little nervous, but everybody came to play today.
They sure did.
More full court pressure from Clyde. Justice was trapped in the corner, but throws it over the top. Now Jordan Harris controls it, finds Kemp, misses the chippy, gets his own rebound, back up and in. 30-second timeout, Clyde-Savannah.
It's such a weapon to have Justice be able to be at the top of that press and be able to see over it. A lot of guys that aren't 6'4" would not have been able to make that pass all the way across. Just did a great job of being able to find an open teammate. They got an easy shot, didn't make it, but Kemp put it back in for the layup.
Easy to inbound to, too. You could just throw it up to him.
Right. Four of Lions' 6 points now come off the offensive board. Justice fouling his up, and Ben Kemp fouling that one up.
So 6:33 to go here in the first period. It's 6-4, home team Lions leads. As it will be Clyde basketball. No pressure from Lions. They're going to be in a 3-2 zone.
Yep. Soft spot last time was Cam in the middle.
Hard skip. There's Cam in the middle again. Marketel back to Carter Valley. Open for three. Yes. More pressure from Clyde, but they're a little disorganized. As Corral Kelly takes it to the hole, misses though. Gets his own rebound.
Well, 3 times the shooter got their own offensive rebound and put it back in.
8-7, Lions leads. Marketel from the corner. No. Big rebound by Marcus Chance. He's fouled. Looks like they got Corral Kelly. That'll be his first team foul.
I thought he'd be shooting.
Looks like they're inbound. He was definitely shooting.
Coach Jackson thinks so too.
So Carnevale up top to Marcus Chance. 3 ball on the way, and good for Drew Carnevale. 2 for 2, 6 points early for Carnevale. And Clyde takes the lead 10-8. Did they just call Kelly for stepping over the line?
No, I think they called Marketel for a foul for hold.
Okay.
Doing a great job of denying Justice the ball.
So that's the first team foul for Clyde. And David Weaver with it, back to Kelly. Clyde backs off, and Justice Smith with the basketball. We got him on the post against Marketel. He gets a little help, but no problem, as he lets the student section know that he came to play. 4 points for Justice. Carnevale drives and finishes. 8 points for Drew Carnevale.
What a great start for Drew.
Harris corrals it, gets it to Smith, finds Weaver in the corner. Again on the post goes Justice Smith, back out to Weaver. That's Kemp, skips it to Kelly, throws it away.
Good defense by Drew.
Marcus finds Derek, who tries a 3, no. Rebounded by Harris, handed off to Smith. Between the legs, got by Marcus Chance to the hole, can't finish but a foul.
He's so talented.
Effortless there.
Absolutely. One of the things I like about Clyde's offense, they're very patient, get the ball inside against the zone. They're kicking it back out.
That foul on Drew Carnevale, his first.
Coach Jackson's still talking about the play when Marcus thought he got fouled shooting on the rebound.
So 12-10. Make it 12-11. 4:18 to go here, first period. See if Smith can convert in the second. Shot is up. And good. 6 points early for Justice Smith. Here comes Marcus Chance. Finds Cam at the foul line. Another floater. No good. Big rebound by Justice Smith. Behind the back. And stolen. Here comes Derek Chance ahead of the pack. Right-handed layup's good. 4 points for Derek Chance as Tootie Smith checks into the ball game. Freshman, younger brother of Justice. He's with the basketball right now. Finds Harris down low. Harris can't finish though, bothered by Carnevale. Good job by Cam Chance getting a hand on that rebound. And here comes Marcus Chance for 3. Yes!
Wow.
Just an incredible shooter, Marcus Chance, along with Carnevale. Stolen by Derek, up and under, fouled by Benji Kemp. And Derek Chance is pumped here in his last appearance at the Atwood Gymnasium.
They're just so quick. And they put the ball on the floor, and Clyde is all over it.
So Clyde opens up their biggest lead of the ball game so far, 17-12, 3:28 to go. And Chance gets the roll on the free throw.
Van Buskirk enters.
Seth Van Buskirk checks in for Jordan Harris. Second free throw on the way. He's good. Clyde picking up a half court now. David Weaver gets it to Justice. Finds Kemp on the block. Right-handed finish. 6 points for Benji Kemp. Lead back down to 5. Marcus Pump fakes to go by Justice Smith, but he traveled.
Just an excellent job that time closing out. Marcus couldn't get by him without traveling. Good job by Justice. Great feed last time by Justice, too, for that assist to Kemp.
3:05 to go here, first period of play. Glad you could be with us here on FingerLakes1.com tonight. They're not giving David Weaver any open looks. Lions really been looking to push it down on the block. And this time it's a 3-ball from Justice Smith, no good. Pulled down by Chance, and he looks to run by everybody. Blocking foul on Benji Kemp. That'll be Kemp's second.
I don't disagree with that call. I thought he stepped in.
Is Corral Kelly set to check back in after the first free throw?
That's what speed will do for you, though. I mean, you got that ball up to the basket quickly. Kemp had to step in.
Derek Chance now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 20-14, Golden Eagles lead. And Derek Chance has not lost to Lions in the last 4 games they played. He lost twice as a freshman to that great Final Four team led by Damon Hunter and Chris P.A. and company. Second free throw, no good. And we have about 2:36 left to go here in the first period. Justice gives it to his younger brother. Guarded by Carnevale out of bounds.
Drew's got 3 tips tonight so far. He's playing very good defense.
You can see here too how close they are to the crowd when they inbound. And nerve-wracking as a player, I can imagine. Justice working against Marcus. Picks up his dribble to Van Buskirk. Backdoor cut by Smith. Layup's good.
Nice play. Great cut by Smith. A lot of times kids don't want to be spectators, stand around. He saw an opening and he flashed right to the basket.
Great find by Van Buskirk as well.
Yep.
Carnevale bothered. What's the call? Travel. Mentioned that 2015 Final Four team, Adam Van Buskirk. Seth Van Buskirk's brother also on that team.
Big part of that team.
What a great run that was.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
So now Justin Smith brings it across the timeline, guarded by Marcus Chance, all in the family here for this Lions-Clyde game. And Weaver parries his first three-point attempt. And he's got a one-point ball game. And Derek Chance almost lost it. Zach Young had to get out of his way.
He got the assist.
Stepped on the baseline. So 1:28 to go. Lions cut a 7-point deficit down to 1. Chance to take the lead here. Smith finds his brother Tootie. Too hard. Nice rebound by Marcus. Gets knocked over. It's eventually Lions with the basketball back out top. Fresh shot clock. Justice, a couple dribbles. 3-ball, no. Had a chance at a rebound there if he fouled it.
Yep. It's a big thing. A lot of times, once you take a shot, you want to stand around and watch it. Just foul your shot. You're gonna get your share of offensive rebounds. I'm sure that's what Coach Zach Young's going to tell him.
So 1-point game, 1 minute to go. First period. Derek Chance brings it across.
Lions switched it up. They're going to man now.
Marcatel almost had it stripped. There's Coach Carnevale. Nice find for Cam Chance. Beautiful play. Carnevale to Camden Chance. Lead back to 3 now. Lions walks it up with 42 seconds to go in the period. Weaver drives. And we have an offensive foul. Marcatel stepped in and drew it.
That was a great call. That's what I'm talking about, the little things that don't show up in box scores. But that was a great play by Marcatel there.
Get a look at that last find from Carnevale after penetrating. So that was David Weaver's first foul. We have 33 seconds. Clyde can hold for 1.
Coach Young brought Lucier in to give Justice Smith a little break before the quarter end.
Lucier, one of the two freshmen on this roster, as Cam Chance drives over Van Buskirk. Can't get the roll. Van Buskirk pulls down the rebound. And now with 17 seconds, it's Tootie Smith with the basketball, guarded by Marcus Chance. Goes by Marcus, up and under, and in. Beautiful take.
No way is he a freshman.
1 second shot on the way from Carter Valley from half court.
Wow. Brought the Clyde fans to their feet.
That'll be Drew Carnevale's third three-pointer of the first quarter from about 50 feet.
Wow.
We'll be right back with the second half action. If it's as good as the first, you want to stay with us here on FingerLakes1.com.
Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education? The private student loan available through Generations Bank can be the answer to your funding needs. Learn more online at mygenbank.com or call 315-568-5855. Generations Bank, with locations in Auburn, Farmington, Geneva, Phelps, Seneca Falls, Union Springs, and Waterloo. Be sure to check out their mobile banking app or visit them online at mygenbank.com. Dr. Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each patient through their orthodontic care. They utilize the latest technological advances in the orthodontic industry, including digital scanning and Invisalign. Dr. Rod Littlejohn is proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out their website at littlejohnortho.com. Bill Cram Chevrolet on Route 5 and 20 between Seneca Falls and Waterloo, where your car buying is fast, fun, and easy. Mention you saw them on FingerLakes1.com and receive a $250 credit to use towards the purchase of any new or used vehicle. Browse their inventory at BillCramChevrolet.com or stop in and see why you'll save plenty on 5 and 20 with Bill Cram Chevrolet.
Welcome back to the Atwood Gymnasium in Lyons, where Drew Carnevale's half-court shot gives Clyde a 4-point lead. Marketel in and out to start the second quarter. Rebounded again by Van Buskirk, playing well tonight. Gives it to Justice Smith as Lyons tries to get back to work and shake off the fireworks from Carnevale. And Carnevale steals it. Up ahead to Derek Chance, all alone. Layup is in. Good contest by Tootie Smith, but instead that's going to be Derek Chance's 9th point. And almost a steal by Carnevale. And Justice loses it around the back. It'll stay with Lyons as David Weaver and Jordan Harris check into the ball game for Lucier and Van Buskirk. And that three ball from Carnevale gave him 11 points here in the first quarter. Score right now, 27-21. Golden Eagles lead. Strong take by Smith. He'll head to the free throw line.
Who did he call it on?
Looks like they gave it to Derek Chance. That's Chance's first. Derek Chance's first. Actually, that's the first foul of the night on any Chance. You have to clarify. There's 3 on the floor at most times for Clyde. Justice free throw rims off. His first miss from the charity stripe tonight.
Shot's a little flat tonight, it looks like. See if he can self-correct here.
Up and in. So the lead back down to 5. Lions head cut it to 1 before Chance made that desperation heave. Blocked from behind by Smith. They push it up ahead to Weaver. Gets it to Justice. Into the lane. Up and in. And the foul. Sharpie, this is everything that we hoped it would be.
This is it. I'm speechless here. I mean, these guys are going at it. Justice just so tough when he goes to the basket.
You know, and along with Derek Chance, the 2 best ball handlers on the court, the main difference is that Justice is 6'4". As he completes the 3-point play, Marcus Chance lets a 3-ball go, no good. Big rebound by Corral Kelly, dribbling with the left hand into the lane, straight to the hole, too hard. Harris pulls it down, blocked by Derek Chance. Justin Smith picks it up, almost loses it. They're on the floor in the corner.
What's he got? A timeout?
Looks like a timeout. Who got it, though?
I think it's Lions ball. Lions called the timeout. You know, I've been talking about how quick Clyde is, but it's not just their feet, it's their hands. Their hands are all over the passing lanes. They've deflected a lot of balls tonight.
Get a look at both athletic directors, Larry Lang on your right from Clyde and Steve Veter from Lions. Steve Veter's going to join us for the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. We can ask him about what it's like managing a venue like this, selling tickets, and decide, you know, when there's inclement weather like the past 2 weekends, kind of the process that they have to go through.
This time of year, it's got to be a nightmare for ADs with all the cancellations. This in the springtime with the rain for the spring sports.
Oh, it's the worst. The other thing is, you know, there's 4.5 weeks left in the regular season. Then sectional start. There's not much time.
Right.
The Upstate Hoops podcast normally on Sunday mornings will be off this week. Short week with some cancellations. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back next Sunday at a time to be announced. As Kelly inbounds. Better hurry. Gets it to Justin Smith. Takes it right to the basket. Misses the right-handed layup. Kelly pulls it down.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. Was that Cam Chance that forced the jump ball?
I think so.
So 6:26 left to go here in the first half. Glad you could be with us.
Another offensive rebounder by the shooter.
Way up top to Justice Smith. Lets a three ball go. In and out. Rebounded by Jordan Harris. Right-handed putback.
That was a man-sized rebound right there.
Ties up the ball game. Derek Chance the other way. Can't get the roll. Pulled down by Justice Smith. He looks to push. He has Harris on the left. He finds him, but hustling back is Cam Chance to break it up. It'll be Lions basketball.
That's what I'm talking about with Cam Chance. He never gives up. He sprinted back, was able to stop that easy basket by Harris.
So now Justice inbounds to Harris up top to Tootie Smith. Back to Justice Smith in the lane. Throws one off the glass, can't get it to go, and looks like Harris may have pushed one of the Golden Eagles.
Thought he might have got away with one last time when he converted the offensive rebound for a basket, too.
Tough for him not to put. He's so big, you know. He just put your hand on you a little bit, and he'll knock you over.
Very strong kid.
So tied up here at the Atwood, 27-27. Just under 6 minutes left in the second half. Three ball from Marcus Chance, no good. Rebounded by Harris. Smith up ahead to his brother. One dribble. Can't finish. Rebounded by Carnivale.
It's a few chippies that Lions just missed tonight.
Justice Smith reached there.
Nice find.
Great find by Carnivale to Cam Chance. As Drew shakes it off. 6 points for Camden Chance. Smith on the block against Marketel. That's too easy.
Marketel's in good position. He just doesn't have the 6'4" frame to defend that.
12 points for Justice. Marcus drives.
Nice step through.
Looks like he may have walked through a foul. If it's against Harris, it's his second.
So he's got two, and Kemp's got two. Is that right?
They did give it to Harris. So, yeah, Benji Kemp with two, Jordan Harris with two. As Seth Van Buskirk set to check back in after the first free throw. Played well so far as we get a look here at another great find by Drew Carnivale. And finished by the freshman. So Marcus misses his first free throw. He's missed 4 shots since canning his first three-pointer back in the first period. Second free throw, good. Puts Clyde back on top by 1, 30-29.
It's matching up man-to-man.
Weaver looks to penetrate, finds Corral Kelly. Oh, we have an offensive foul. No, we have a travel. A little out of control there.
Excellent position by Derek Chance at time coming over to help out. Forcing that travel.
Back to Clyde. Chance works off the pick, straight to the basket, over Van Buskirk and in. Tough to stop. Derek Chance has 11. Tootie Smith in the corner. Drives out top to Justice. One dribble, foul line jumper, short. And Carnevale with a presence of mind to get it up ahead quickly. And Chance with a pump fake. Got him in the air but couldn't finish. Nice. Corral Kelly can't get it to go. Back and forth action.
That's what I was just going to say. It's pretty sloppy, but I mean, it's great seeing this type of energy.
So that will be the second foul on Cam Chance.
I think so, yep.
And the 15th foul on Clyde as Corral Kelly buries the first free throw. Try to cut that Clyde lead back down to 1. Can't do it. Out of bounds. Who's it to? It's going to stay with Lions. Couple of Golden Eagles had a chance to grab it, but they let it go. Now Lions with a chance to tie the game with a 2-point bucket or take the lead with a 3. Oh, nice find, but Van Buskirk wasn't ready. Maybe a little too much mustard on that hot dog.
Justin's great job looking for an open man. Van Buskirk's got to be ready for it.
Oh, and Derek Chance, a rare unforced turnover. Kelly a little behind the back action. Maybe should have slowed it up. Coach Young not happy. Drew Carnevale has it.
Yeah, a little bit trying to do too much that time.
Again, they find the freshman Chance at the foul line. Out to his brother Marcus, drives, leaves for Derek. Reverse layup, no good. So a couple of layups missed by Derek Chance last couple shots. And now Justin Smith with a baseline jumper too hard. Van Buskirk rebounds it. Can't get it to go, and he fouls Marketel.
He'll be shooting 1-on-1.
First foul on Seth Van Buskirk. As Lucas Lucier checks back into the ball game for Van Buskirk.
It's 1-on-1. I wonder if they remember who was shooting.
Yeah, that's a 17th foul.
Oh, Marketel, okay.
Yep, Larry Swan realized the 17th foul, and he also realized that Marketel's a shooter.
That was good recognition by Swan because Marketel already subbed out. So he realized he was the one. He had to pull him back into the game. I think Fowler will be coming in here for him.
Veteran crew.
Yeah, for sure. Two of the best in the section.
Well, when it's the only game in all the section, you can choose whatever reps you want.
I think they were initially assigned to this game.
Marketel misses the front end. And now Weaver penetrates and loses it on the way up, but a foul on Carnevale. If it is Carnevale, it's a second.
It's a second, right?
Let me see if Coach Jackson leaves them in here for the final 3:15 of the half.
Excellent move by Weaver. Everybody knows he's a three-point shooter. Drew came out on him pretty hard. He was able to put it on the deck and get by him and create a foul.
So 2 free throws coming from Weaver. How do they assign the officials for games like this? Do they know this is a bigger game where it's the type of environment where you need good officials?
I think it's done in the league, yes. I think the league will decide. You know, this is one of the bigger games, so they'll have a pool of 8 officials for that particular night, and then the coaches will get together and say, well, let's put two of the better guys on this game because it is a big game.
Weaver's second free throw is good. Lions pulls to within 1. Carnevale by everybody and misses the layup, but's fouled. So Clyde with not finishing at the rim for the past 2-3 possessions.
Right. The Lions have missed a few too. I'm really impressed with how Carnevale is able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket this year over what he's done in the past. You can tell he's really worked on that part of his game.
So Carnevale with 11 points all in the first quarter. Now nets his 12th. Puts Clyde back up 2 with 3:09 to go here in the first half. Second free throw good. Clyde back up 3. Smith guarded by Nick Fowler. Gives it to Benji Kemp, back in the game with 2 fouls. Deep three from Justice Smith. Back iron no good. Pulled down by Derek Chance. Pushes it up ahead for his brother Marcus. Thought about dribbling baseline against Justice, instead pulls it back out. Now he finds a seam, goes right to the basket, and can't get the roll. Benji Kemp pulls it down. Tootie Smith takes it right to the basket, and he finishes.
Oh, what a finish.
No fear from the freshman.
Not at all.
There's another freshman, Cam, with it. He's hit that twice today, but misses this one. Lucier pulls down the rebound. Tootie Smith looks to drive against Marcus, finds his brother, top of the key three, rattles around and in. And Lions leads by 2. And Marcus Chance with a floater, can't get it to go. So another foul.
I think he got Lucier again. Oh no, he got Justice on it.
So Lions takes the lead at the 2:10 mark, 36-34. And Marcus misses the front end.
Clyde's missed a bunch of foul shots too.
Marcus now 1 for 3.
So I'm interested to see later on in the game if Clyde's able to still shoot the ball well, because they're not very deep, so these guys are playing a lot up and down. Are they still going to have the legs later in the game to finish?
1-point ball game. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Smith tries another open three from the top of the key. No. Derek Chance looks to push, finds Marcus wide open. This is going down. Yes! You knew that was in.
Oh, boy.
Eight points for Marcus Chance as Clyde's back on top. Back and forth, 38-36.
It's a good timeout by Coach Young. Settle him down just a little bit.
Give me a chance to tell you about Finger Lakes Frost Fest. The Geneva Family YMCA will host its 4th annual Frost Fest fundraiser on Saturday, February 3rd from 5 to 9 p.m. at the Ramada Inn Geneva Lakefront. Frost Fest is an adult celebration of winter in the Finger Lakes along the shores of Seneca Lake. Frost Fest 2018 will feature large-scale interactive outdoor ice sculptures, ice bars with specialty Frost Fest martinis poured through a frozen ice luge. Music, indoor food and spirits tasting, shuttle service to and from downtown parking areas to the event, and a huge fireworks display over icy Seneca Lake. Frost Fest has sold out over the last 3 years, so the YMCA urges people to buy their tickets early. For $25, you can purchase them at the Geneva YMCA or online at brownpapertickets.com. Who do we got here in the crowd?
Merrick Volpe. Remember Merrick Volpe from Clyde? Scored over 2,000 points. That's her sitting right first row behind the bench.
All the stars are out for this one.
See Coach Anderson here.
Had Jerry Anderson from the Minders Lady Blue Devils. Got one of the 750 tickets. Marcus Chance, 2 straight threes. Open that lead back up to 5 for Clyde. Weaver with the ball to Justice. Drives, finds Weaver open in the corner. No good. Benji Kemp rebounds and hands it to Justice, and Justice finishes.
I think that's 10 second chance points Lions has today.
And what's the foul? Benji Kemp goes down. Might be Kemp's third.
I believe.
So 3 fouls on Benji Kemp. It's been a frenetic second quarter here. As Derek makes the first of 2 free throws. Clyde recaptures the lead 30-29 with 4:59 to go in the quarter. Then it was Lions going up 36-34 and a Justice Smith 3 with about 2:10 left in the second quarter. And then with just about 25 seconds later, it was Clyde recapturing the lead at 38-36 on a Marcus Chance 3. And Derek Chance makes both free throws, and the lead stands at 4 with 1 minute 10 seconds to go here in Lions in the first half.
Huge possession here for Lions.
Justice hands it to Van Buskirk, over to Weaver. And has his pocket picked by Derek Chance, but instead it'll be Derek Chance's second foul. So he joins Drew Carnevale and Camden Chance with 2. And that will be the 17th foul on Clyde-Savannah. So they'll be shooting 1-on-1. So it'll be Weaver heading to the line. Weaver 1 of 2 tonight from the charity stripe. Also 1 of 2 from long range. He made 10 threes earlier this year.
That's
in
incredible.
a game.
It was opening night, I think, wasn't it? Opening night in the league?
Yeah, we were at Gananda. Clyde was playing
Right.
Gananda that night.
Right. We came back in with Harris.
So it's Corral Kelly. Weaver, front end, good. Kelly, Weaver, Tootie Smith, Justice Smith,
Harris.
Big Jordan Harris for Lions here with 54 seconds to go. Weaver knocks them both down. He's got 6 in the first half, and Derek Chance looks to push it up. Gets it to Cam at the foul line. Carnevale tries a 3. He liked it from the minute it left his hands. Nothing but the bottom of the net as he jaws a little bit with Justin Smith. And quickly the other way comes Justice to get 2 of those 3 points back.
Looks like Lions is playing a triangle in 2 on Marcus and on Drew.
Corner drive by Derek Chance, up and under, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cam Chance. They swing it. Carnevale again for 3. Yes!
How can you leave him open? How can he be open like that?
The 5th three-pointer from Drew Carnevale tonight. Clyde matches their biggest lead of the game at 7.
You better get rid of it.
8 seconds left to go in the half. Justice throws it to Weaver. That's a 3-ball go.
Wow.
Good!
Oh, boy.
And what a first half of action here at the Atwood Gymnasium, the sold-out Atwood Gymnasium. It doesn't get much better than this. Your halftime score. Clyde 49, Lions 45. We'll be back with a Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. Everybody get to the concession stand and grab some pizza.
Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education? The private student loan available through Generations Bank can be the answer to your funding needs. Learn more online at mygenbank.com or call 315-568-5855. Generations Bank, with locations in Auburn, Farmington, Geneva, Phelps, Seneca Falls, Union Springs, and Waterloo. Be sure to check out their mobile banking app or visit them online at mygenbank.com. Dr. Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each patient through their orthodontic care. They utilize the latest technological advances in the orthodontic industry, including digital scanning and Invisalign. Dr. Rod Littlejohn is proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out their website at littlejohnortho.com. Bill Cram Chevrolet on Route 5 and 20 between Seneca Falls and Waterloo, where your car buying is fast, fun, and easy. Mention you saw them on fingerlakes1.com and receive a $250 credit to use towards the purchase of any new or used vehicle. Browse their inventory at BillCramChevrolet.com or stop in and see why you'll save plenty on 5 and 20 with Bill Cram Chevrolet. Finger Lakes High School basketball is brought to you thanks to the support from Finger Lakes Partners. Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Trust someone who lives in your community. With offices in Geneva, Waterloo, and Victor, visit Finger Lakes Partners online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Ferrara Lumber has been a fixture in the Seneca Falls area for almost 60 years. Start planning your next home improvement project at ferraralumber.com. Ferrara Lumber, supporting local high school athletes since 1959. Finger Lakes Construction Company is the #1 post-frame builder in New York State, providing complete building packages for a wide range of construction, including personal garages, commercial office complexes, municipal, equestrian, agricultural, dairy facilities, pole barns, and more. Visit them online at fingerlakesconstruction.com. The It's a Wonderful Run 5K Committee. It's a winter run like no other. Check out race videos, sign up for the next race, and learn how to get involved in the most popular holiday run around at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Red's Place, serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls. awesome daily specials, soup, and the best sandwiches in town. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials and their full menu. Next time you head out to see a movie, make it at the Omen Theater in downtown Lyons. You'll love relaxing in the modern, renovated theater that has the old-fashioned charm and character of the original house first opened in 1915. See what's playing this week at omentheater.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salad bar, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. Fed up with unresponsive web designers and getting nickeled and dimed for every small website update? Call FingerLakes1.com at 315-712-0104 and take control of your web presence. Since 1998, FingerLakes1.com has created and maintained nearly 1,000 websites for local businesses and organizations of all sizes. Aflac. When health changes for you or a loved one, it can change everything. But Aflac can help make sure the life you live is the life you never stop living. Learn more at aflac.com or contact Joe Calarco at 315-253-0495. And by Generations Bank, Little John Orthodontics, and Bill Cram Chevrolet.
And welcome back inside the sold-out Atwood Gymnasium in Lyons, New York. Your halftime score, Clyde-Savannah 49, Lyons 45. What a great first half we had here. It's time for the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. And glad to be joined here by Lyons Athletic Director Steve Veter. Steve, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
And thanks again for the great accommodations as usual.
Absolutely.
Welcome. One reason I wanted to have you on was you sell tickets. I mean, it's just such a unique thing. This gym's so unique. When do you decide to sell the tickets or not, if it's going to be a ticket game or not?
Yeah, the last few years, the teams have been very competitive, and, it's a small atmosphere, and, we have no other choice. There's so many people who want to attend this game, and it's such a high-profile game between the two communities, and the kids are, what an awesome game tonight, huh? It's an incredible game. But yeah, we start selling about 4 or 5 days ahead of time, and before it even hit the newspaper, they were gone. So we apologize for that, but they were gone. Well, within 2 hours, they were gone. So
you got to get them while they're hot. That's for right. Sure. And you have to do it really, because this place is at capacity. Originally supposed to be played last Friday night.
Right.
So 8 days later, here we are. Mm-hmm. And what goes into it's got to be incredibly frustrating as an athletic director when there's a winter storm or any type of weather cancellation, because it's also not just basketball. It's boys basketball, girls basketball, wrestling.
Right. It's it's such a high-profile game, and both communities are looking forward to the game, and then you have to cancel it due to weather, and everybody's upset. But the safety of the kids is always what's the most important thing. And we did the right thing last Friday, and today was not an easy call either today, and we made the decision about 1 o'clock to play it, and had another snow squall around 3 o'clock where I was wondering, did I make the right decision or not?
Right.
But of course everybody's happy and the roads are fine. I think we're going to be fine.
Oh yeah. Does the fact that the two schools are so close together playing having it on a bad weather day, only game in all of Section 5 tonight?
I know. In actuality, no. We whether we were going to North Rose or Sodas is coming here.
Okay.
No, the proximity didn't really matter much to me. I was out checking roads this morning around 12ish, and I drove a little ways to Clyde to check out 31, and it might help a little bit, but Jim, all in all, it's safety at the bottom line.
Yeah.
Well, Jim just got done talking about the logistics of running such an event. I'd like to talk a little about the program. I mean, one of the things for me that makes Lions so strong year in and year out is the consistency in coaching. Mm-hmm. From I remember Rod Verke to Dean Schott to you, and then to now to Zach Young. Over 40 years, the same coaches, and pretty much the same JV coaches too. that's got to make it easy for you as an AD to know you're going to have that kind of continuity in the program.
Right. Absolutely, Kevin. You coached a few years and very successful coach, I must say. But you got that continuity, and Zach works with Dean, and they work with Eric Kuhn, the modified coach. The consistency and the terminology and what the kids are doing, what to expect. I mean, there's no question about it. Success breeds success, and our girls program is starting to come around a little bit. We've had a lot of change over there, and hopefully that'll become a little more consistent, and they'll start taking off here soon as well.
Yeah, hope so.
Yes.
So what do you think is going to happen second half here?
Man, Jim, I don't know. If I was coaching this game, I would have went in at halftime a little upset because my goal as a coach is always to keep my opponents under 50 points, and wow, I don't think that's happening tonight.
Well, thanks again for the great accommodation.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate it. Thanks, Kevin.
We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. When we come back, it's going to be time for second half action here at the Atwood Gymnasium in Lyons. Once again, your halftime score, Clyde-Savannah 49, the Lions 45. And stay with us. Second half action straight ahead.
Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education? The private student loan available through Generations Bank can be the answer to your funding needs. Learn more online at mygenbank.com or call 315-568-5855. Generations Bank, with locations in Auburn, Farmington, Geneva Phelps, Seneca Falls, Union Springs, and Waterloo. Be sure to check out their mobile banking app or visit them online at mygenbank.com. Dr. Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each patient through their orthodontic care. They utilize the latest technological advances in the orthodontic industry, including digital scanning and Invisalign. Dr. Rod Littlejohn is proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out their website at littlejohnortho.com. Bill Cram Chevrolet on Route 5 and 20 between Seneca Falls and Waterloo, where your car buying is fast, fun, and easy. Mention you saw them on fingerlakes1.com and receive a $250 credit to use towards the purchase of any new or used vehicle. Browse their inventory at billcramchevrolet.com or stop in and see why you'll save plenty on 5 and 20 with Bill Cram Chevrolet.
And welcome back. Second half action about to begin. If it's anything like the first half, Sharpie, that we're in for a treat as Marketel tries to make a three-pointer, misses. Justice Smith up ahead. Oh, great defense by Drew Carnevale. It was a 2-on-1 situation, and Benji Kemp picks up his fourth foul within the first 15 seconds of the third quarter.
Another phenomenal defensive play by Drew. Just get your hand on the ball.
First half scoring for Clyde-Savannah. Drew Carnevale led the way with 19, including a half-court shot to end the first period. Derek Chance with 12, Marcus Chance with 11, and Cam Chance, the freshman, with 6 in his first ever Lions-Clyde game. And Chance tries another deep three, or Carnevale, I should say, and man, he is feeling it tonight. Everything he's throwing up is going right through the middle of the cylinder. He's got 22.
What a shot.
And Clyde matches their biggest lead of the game again at 7. Every time they've built it to 7, Lions has had an answer tonight. We'll see what happens here. As Weaver tries a three of his own, no good. Big effort by Jordan Harris against 2 Golden Eagles, and it will be Clyde ball. So you get a replay here of the Carnevale 3. Quick release.
Wow.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Lions first half scoring. Justice Smith, 19 points of his own. 13 in the second quarter. 9 from David Weaver, 6 from Benji Kemp, 6 from Justin Smith as Carnevale throws it way across to Derek Chance, who pulls up and hits. Just 2. 14 points now for Derek Chance.
Timeout, Clyde.
Correll Kelly, it looks like another 30. Yep, 30-second timeout. Correll Kelly had 3. Jordan Harris had 2. So 49-45 as we pan the crowd.
Drew's doing it all tonight. Drew, I mean, in corner, jump pass all the way across to Derek. He was able to take a couple of dribbles, pull up for a jump shot. I mean, you just can't get much better than that.
From my angle, I thought he threw it away. I didn't see Derek sitting over there.
Yeah, we couldn't see him over there.
It's a cozy confines, but there's nothing like it.
Carabella family came down from Newark to watch the game. There's Alex, plays on the basketball.
Yep.
Alejandro plays on the basketball team. His younger brother Beto is an 8th grader. Going to be an extremely good basketball player.
So it's a lot of basketball tradition here along Route 31, starting with Clyde, then Lyons, then Newark, then Pelmac.
Right.
As the freshman Tootie Smith gives to the senior Jordan Harris. And now it's Justice with the basketball. Skips it to Weaver. Drives baseline and
nice
finishes.
Shot. Using the left. That was a huge possession for Lions. They've got to keep this game within reach.
They cut it back down to 7. Wow. Strong take from Cam Chance. We got a
Freshman.
lot of freshmen on the court tonight playing like upperclassmen. Smith tried to force it inside to Harris. Picked off by Tootie Smith. Into the lane, double clutch, rolls off. Harris with a tip, Smith with it again, gets it stripped by Carnevale. What a game Carnevale's having tonight.
He sure is.
As he dribbles into the corner, pulls up. That's an air ball. So the lead now up to 9. Biggest lead of the evening for Clyde-Savannah here with 5:43 to go in the third period. And it's been Carnevale provided the bulk of the scoring.
That's what makes it so tough to defend. I mean, we saw him play against Miners, and he had 7 points. Then he comes out, he's got 22, and he's probably got 4 or 5 steals.
And there's another one as he finds Marcatel. Back to Marcus, wide open. Oh, my goodness. You just know it's going down as soon as it leaves his hand whenever he's open.
Yep, that's right. Phenomenal lift on the ball, gets it up in the air. Drew's father, Derek, in the stands.
It's up in the rafters, it looks like, of the Atwood. Yeah, I mean, Carnevale and Marcus Chance of 2 of the sweetest long-range jump shots that you'll see.
It's like the ball melts in the net. I mean, it just floats into the basket.
Capacity crowd here tonight for probably one of the most storied rivalries in Section 5 basketball.
It's got to be in the conversation, for sure.
And it's lived up to the billing so far tonight, although now Clyde with their biggest lead of the game at 12. Lions had an answer for every Clyde run, but so far here in the third period, Clyde-Savannah on an 8-2 run.
It's getting danger time right now for Lions.
So Marcus Chance with that 3 now has 14 points. And if you follow the box scores in Wayne County, every night Marcus Chance, Derek Chance, and Drew Carnevale are just tallying big numbers. Smith with a nice find for Kelly, who finishes.
Great play by Justice.
Big basket for Lions. Let's see if they can stop him. It's a 3 ball on the way from Marcus. Oh, it looked good. Instead, it's off the front iron, but Cam Chance comes up short on the putback and then fouls the Husky Van Buskey with the rebound.
Called it a Marcus.
Just the first, I think, or no, they did that. They gave it to Cam Chance. Or no, that's from last foul. Yeah, they did. They gave it to Marcus. Yeah. Just his first. As Austin Diver checks into the ball game for Marcus. Getting an earful from Coach Jackson. As Justice controls, the lead's at 10. Tries to drive against Derek. Finds a cutting Van Buskirk. Can't finish. Big rebound by Kelly, though. He can't finish. Van Buskirk tries to keep it alive. Does. Weaver on the ground. Diver on the ground. Diver down.
But that's the one thing as a coach that I can't stand. He had a chance to grab the basketball and he tried to dribble it to gain possession. You got it. In games like this, possessions mean everything.
So the jump ball goes back to Lions as Kelly gets it to Tootie Smith. They get to work. Hands it back to Justice. Looks over the top of the defense. Finds Weaver. Working off a pick now from Van Buskirk. 16 to shoot. Smith lets go. No good. Big rebound by Cam Chance. Outlets to Carnevale. Here come the Golden Eagles.
Oh, nice
Great
pass.
find by Carnevale to Marketel. Woo! Threading the needle. Heck of a ball game from Carnevale.
Sure. He's doing it all.
Tootie Smith drives, and Cam Chance fouled him. That'll be third for Camden. Third foul for Cam Chance. Get a replay here at this look. How about zip? In the finish by Marketel for his first points of the ball game. 61-49. Back to 12. 3:48 to go here, third period. Jim Sinicropi, Kevin Sharp, courtside at the Atwood, right on top of the action. Glad you could join us tonight on FingerLakes1.com. Inside to Justice Smith, and that's the first point for Justice this half. He now has 21.
Oh, another one.
Another good feed, but Marketel can't handle this one. He's on the ground. We got another jump ball. Looked like he may have traveled.
Well, he said Miller said he didn't have possession.
Gotcha. It's been a while since Lyons has beaten Clyde. Clyde's won the last 4 meetings.
I thought Clyde got the last jump ball. I'm probably wrong, though.
Turnover. Justin Smith behind the back. Working the break towards Carnevale. Throws one up. A little out of control, but it'll head to the free throw line.
He is fearless.
Looks like they got Austin Diver with a foul. Yeah, last year they played, Lions home game was played in the community center. Clyde made 11 threes. They won easily 61-45, and then when they had them down the road at Clyde-Savannah High School, it was a 60-39 win back on December 22nd.
They've got to have 8 or 9 threes so far tonight, I would think, too. They're shooting the ball very well.
8 threes.
8 threes.
Two big free throws for Tootie Smith, keeps them close. (62-53). Lead back under 10 into single digits. 3:20 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, half court 1-2-2 from Lions.
Marcus Chance back into the ball game. It's Chance, Diver, Marketel, Derek Chance, and Drew Carnevale. Derek whips it to the corner to Marketel. Great presence of mind by Tootie Smith to steal it, but he charges into Marcus Chance, but they got him with a block. Second foul on Marcus Chance.
I watched how Justin he ate up the ground there. That ball was hung in the air. Justin was in the middle of the court, went over the sidelines and got it.
And back to the free throw line goes Tootie Smith, and that one goes in and out. So we get a replay here off the steal. Here comes Marcus. Let's see if he's set. He leaned a little bit. That's a tough call for an official. Second free throw trying to cut the lead down to 8. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the third period. No good. Made 2 and missed 2. Derek Chance looks to push. Finds Carnevale open again. In and out. And Justice Smith comes down with the rebound, throws it up ahead to his younger brother. Pulls up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Marcus Chance. Streaking down the right side of the court. Pulls up for an open 3 ball. In and out. And a nice big rebound by Jordan Harris.
Boy, the last 2 threes were in and out. Those go down.
Carnevale's and Chances.
It's a 15-point game.
Surprise! Oh, the ball's down. They got to get it in. They do to Justice Smith here with 2:32 to go. Lions down 9. Into the corner to Weaver. Drives. The kiss.
Nice.
Yes. So Weaver, primarily thought of as a 3-point shooter, had some nice takes here in the second half. Chance goes right by Justin Smith. Can't get the layup to go, but he's fouled.
I think Justin's got to sit on his right hand a little bit, make him use his left. Even though a lot of coaches teach pushing the sideline and baseline with a kid like Derek, I think that if you give him that lane, he's going to be able to take it.
So now Derek Chance back to the line where he is 5 of 6, make it 6 of 7. And that's his 15th point. Lucas Lucier checks in for Jordan Harris. Lead at 12, a chance to push it to 13. No good. Big rebound by Justice Smith. Drives into traffic, finds his brother. Jump pass over to Weaver, back out to Smith. A little set up with 1:58 to go. Tried to get it inside to Lucier, broken up. And now an inbounds pass from underneath their own basket as Seth Van Buskirk checks back in. Short stint there for Lucier.
Justice taken out here, but I'm guessing he's going to be the recipient of a pass. They're going to set something up for him, probably to try to get the ball inside.
Up top,
going to sneak
Buskirk.
in. No, Marcus did a great job defending it.
He drives against Derek Chance, finds Tootie Smith for 3, open, no good. But gets his own rebound. Justice gets the rebound, pulls up for a 3 of his own, in and out.
A lot of contact.
And here comes Drew Carnevale, 4-on-2 for the Golden Eagles. Leaves it for Chance, and Chance throws it away. Terrell Kelly coming the other way. He has the ball stripped, and it'll stay with Lions.
Good also by Marcus, though.
And now Lucier back in for Van Buskirk. So it's an 8-point lead here. Oh, open lane for Smith. Leaves it for Lucier, and luscious Lucas Lucier with the lay-in. His first points of the ball game.
Another nice find by Justice. Thought he might have got away with an offensive
foul.
foul.
Lucier put down Chance hard there on that take. 2 free throws coming. Should be the second foul on Lucier. Just a freshman. Future certainly bright for Lions basketball, whereas this particular group of Clyde kids, this is the year.
This is right, exactly. And I think even talking Colin Kemp, a junior all night, I actually think he's a sophomore. I think he's only 1 grade ahead of.
Okay.
I believe so. I could be wrong.
I'll have to check the media guide. Second free throw. Good. 16 points for Marcus Chance. As here come the Lions now with 1:05 to go here in the third period. Could use a bucket.
Look for him to get Smith on the block.
Nope. Instead he'll take it and pull up and get it to go. So just 4 points this quarter for Justice Smith, 23 on the game. Derek Chance through the hands of Pat Marcatel and out of bounds.
Down to 6 here.
48.4 to go, yeah. Somehow Lions has survived a couple of open looks from Marcus Chance and Drew Carnevale to stay within 6 here. 3 ball from Justice.
Are you kidding me? Wow, what a great shot. How do you defend it? Last time he took the ball, pulled up from the foul line, so you got to play him for that.
You can shoot right over it.
Knocks down a 22-footer.
Strong take by Derek Chance, basket good, but no, it's on the ground, on the ground. So wow, Justice Smith cuts that lead to 3. And now the shot clock's off with 23.3 to go here. Third period of play. Clyde will hold for 1. They had the lead up to 13 at one point. They're spreading the floor.
Yeah, they're playing a man-to-man on the three-headed monster.
What a take by Marcus Chance!
What a finish.
1 second. Lucier gets it off. Air ball. Back and forth. What a game here in Lions. After 3 periods of play, your score, Clyde 67, Lions 62. It is cold outside, but stay with us for one more quarter here from the red-hot Atwood Gymnasium on FingerLakes1.com.
Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education? The private student loan available through Generations Bank can be the answer to your funding needs. Learn more online at mygenbank.com or call 315-568-5855. Generations Bank, with locations in Auburn, Farmington, Geneva, Phelps, Seneca Falls, Union Springs, and Waterloo. Be sure to check out their mobile banking app or visit them online at mygenbank.com. Dr. Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each patient through their orthodontic care. They utilize the latest technological advances in the orthodontic industry, including digital scanning and Invisalign. Dr. Rod Littlejohn is proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out their website at littlejohnortho.com. Bill Cram Chevrolet on Route 5 and 20 between Seneca Falls and Waterloo, where your car buying is fast, fun, and easy. Mention you saw them on FingerLakes1.com and receive a $250 credit to use towards the purchase of any new or used vehicle. Browse their inventory at BillCramChevrolet.com or stop in and see why you'll save plenty on 5 and 20 with Bill Cram Chevrolet.
And one more period of play here at the Atwood Gymnasium. Renewal of the Route 31 rivalry. Jim Sinicropi, Kevin Sharp, courtside for FingerLakes1.com, and this game's been everything we hoped it would be.
It's phenomenal. It's so much fun, back and forth. Neither team's backing down at all. I think Lions was down 10 at one time.
So now it's Justice Smith. Lions with the basketball, trailing by 5. It'll be Justice Smith, Benji Kemp in the ball game with those 4 fouls. David Weaver, Justin Smith, and the freshman Lucas Lucier. Smith fouled on the baseline drive. Larry Swan with the call. As we get a look here at this take by Marcus Chance.
Oh, what a strong finish.
By 3 Lions. Wow, David Weaver tracks it down.
Boy, they make it very difficult when you guys are handling the basketball. You got to be on your game.
So, Lions will get another crack at cutting this lead under 5. Where did they get that last foul to?
Wasn't a foul, I don't believe.
Okay. Weaver to Justice Smith, pulls up. Front iron, no good. Big rebound by Derek Chance. Right to the hole, pulled up in front of Lucier, out to Carnevale, finds Cam Chance, baseline, now to Marcus for 3. Good!
Oh, man.
And he lets it hang.
Oh, man.
21 points for Marcus Chance. 22 for Drew Carnevale. Lead back up to 8. Tootie Smith over to David Weaver, open for 3. Lets it go.
Long.
Way too hard. Rebounded by Lucier, and he puts it in. 4 second half points from the freshman. Timeout Lions.
Well, there's a situation right there where Clyde got the shot that they wanted Lions to take, a deep 3, and they just did a good job boxing out. Lucier with an easy putback.
Nobody got a body on Lucier. And talked about Clyde's recent dominance over Lions the last 4 meetings, win the last 4 meetings, but Clyde coming off sectional championships in 2013 and 2014, defeating Kendall and Cal Mum respectively. And since then, it's been a little disappointing in the postseason for Clyde. 2015, they lose to Cal Mum, the number 1 seed in the quarterfinals. 2016, in overtime, against ER at Pelmac, in a really tough loss against a league mate. And then last year, upset by Cuba Rushford, 62-61 at Avon. And those 3 years, that's Derek Chance's career. So This year in Class D, big postseason ahead for Clyde-Savannah.
The same kind of pattern in football, too, and they're able to break through this year. So, I expect him as a senior leader to come through this time.
Carnevale with it. Drives, leaves it off for Fowler. Blocked by Lucier, but a foul. Lucier can't believe it. He better be careful.
I couldn't see the body. It looked pretty clean from here, but Lucier got lucky there. He didn't get teed up.
Third foul on the freshman.
Veteran officials, so somebody that not that much experience might have made a decision that could have really cost Lions there.
Larry Lang, Clyde AD, had to come over and talk to some fans in the crowd for Clyde, and that's one thing you get here is a lot of back and forth between players and fans and parents, and it's really a high energy, intense environment here in the Atwood Gymnasium.
I mean, literally the fans are on the court.
their
feet are on the court.
Yep. Second free throw good by Fowler. 71-64, 6:26 to go in the ball game. Smith pulls up top of the key. Bang!
Oh my goodness. Marcus was right in his face too.
Lead back down to 4. Glad you could be with us here. Game of the year in Wayne County. Derek Chance goes by Justice, but blocked by Justice Smith out of bounds.
I think this is Justice Smith that everybody's been waiting to see. Play with some emotion. That's just too good.
Right in his face.
Just too good.
Those extra 3-4 inches can go right over you. It's Carter Valley now, whether he's another guy that can elevate and shoot over his defender. Leaves it off for Marcus Chance. He drives. Soft kiss with the left hand. Marcus Chance having a huge ball game. Timeout on the court.
Just so difficult to defend.
Now, Marcus Chance last year had some health issues that hampered him a little bit. This year, he's been amazing.
Yeah, he looks great. I mean, he's moving very well. He's slimmed down. He's got a very athletic body. And from what Coach Jackson says, he's everything you want in practice. He goes hard in every single drill.
It's just been amazing tonight and throughout the season. Great arc on the three-point shot. And tonight really taking it to the basket.
Yep, going to the basket hard, finishing in traffic. And the guys are playing with a lot of emotion tonight. It's really good to see.
Here we get a look at that take
finish.
and finish with the left hand by Marcus. So 5:52 to go in the game. It's a 6-point lead for Clyde. They've led for the entire second half, took a 4-point lead into halftime. Had the lead up to 10 or 11 was their biggest lead. Clyde's been able to come back every time. Big possession here for the Lions. Down 6. Smith with a take and the finish.
Wow,
Here comes Derek Chance with the answer. Offensive foul! Lucier stepped in and drew it. Third foul on Derek Chance, who's been quiet the second half. 12 first half points, 3 in the second half, early in the third quarter.
I've talked to 3 coaches this year that scrimmage, either scrimmage or justice, scrimmage just to watch him play, and said he's one of the best players in Section 5, in their opinion.
Lucier can't get it to go. Smith with a foul, no. Rebounded by Kemp, loses it, ball on the ground. Carter Valley picks it up, now Clyde has numbers. Oh, Derek Chance couldn't handle the pass, finds Cam Chance streaking, and the foul. And Lucier has got to be careful. Voicing his displeasure right in the face of referee Don Miller. What's your take on that call?
Whether travel or not?
Yeah.
They say he was bobbling, he didn't have control, and I guess the rule is that if you don't have control, then it's not a travel.
So now the freshman, Cam Chance to the free throw line to shoot 2. Makes the first. 5-point lead, 5:11 to go.
That's a tough one. It looks like a travel. He does gain an advantage by not having control of it, but
second free throw good by Cam Chance. And he has 10. Lead back up to 6. Justice takes it to the basket, pulls up, and hits. He's unstoppable.
Amazing.
14 second half points for Smith. 33 on the ball game. Carnevale with the basketball. Thought about handing it to Marcus. Instead, he drives, kicks it to the corner to Derek. Chance for three. Yes! Lead up to 7. 4:30 to go in the ball game. Justin to Justice. Guarded by Carnevale. Shoots over him.
There's no way.
And hits! Call the Super Friends. It's the Hall of Justice tonight.
Are you kidding me?
At the Atwood.
Look at Marcus.
Oh, way too hard. Loose ball rebound. Marcatel tries to keep it alive in the corner and does. And now it's Derek Chance pulling up from 6. No. Big rebound by Marcus.
Good foul by Marcus.
Let's see what they got.
I think 4.
So Tootie Smith picks up his
third foul
of the ball game. Take a look at this. Carnevale right in his face. Unfazed. Bang. What a show these kids are putting on tonight.
How much fun is this?
Another free throw for Marcus Chance. Good. We have a timeout on the court. Wow. Catch our breath for a second here before the stretch run. 3:58 to go. It's a 6-point lead for Clyde-Savannah.
It's crazy. This is everything you'd want in a high school basketball game. Great atmosphere, rivals, very competitive game, back and forth. Nobody's blinking. Everybody's matching the runs of the other team. I mean, this is what it's all about right here.
So Justice Smith had 19 points in the first half. 17 points so far in the second half. 36 points on the night for Justice Smith with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Drew Carnevale was hot in the first half with 19, just 3 in the second for 22. It's been Marcus Chance who's really heated up here in the second half with 14 second half points and 25 on the ball game. So some big numbers being put up on a little court here at the Atwood.
I mean, 154 points on the game. We still got a full half of a quarter left.
It's always fun. That's why we love high school basketball.
This is it right here.
And big viewership tonight here on our live stream. The only game in Section 5, the sellout nature, the fact that you couldn't get into this gym if you wanted to, has led to one of our biggest regular season broadcasts in terms of viewership. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you'll stay with us here for the final 3:58 as Lyons tries again now to get that lead under 6. Smith pulls up. No. Rebounded by Kemp. Throws it up and over the backboard. But we have a foul.
Yep. Someone's hanging all over Benji. Not sure who they gave it to.
They gave it to Cam Chance, his fourth. So Benji Kemp with 4 fouls for Lions. Cam Chance with 4 fouls for Clyde. Derek Chance with 3 as Kemp misses the first free throw. 6 first period points for Benji. Scoreless since as Jordan Harris, the senior, subs in for Lucier, the freshman.
Lions has to capitalize on these foul shots. I believe they missed a few here in the second half.
Justin Tootie Smith missed his last 2, and Kemp makes 1 of 2 here. Cuts the lead to 5. Derek Chance working on Justice Smith. And now it's Carnevale swinging it to Marcus. Working on Benji Kemp. By Benji Kemp into Jordan Harris off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Justin Smith. Lions has numbers the other way. Smith all the way over Carnevale and finishes.
Wow, he attacks the glass hard.
10 points for the freshman. And the lead down to 3. One possession ball game here late at the Atwood.
Lions is man-to-man on Carnivale and the two Chance brothers, and they're playing a 1-1 zone behind them.
Marcus Chance, pulls up. No good. Rebounded by Justin Smith. Here comes Lions up ahead to Benji Kemp. Lays it up and in. One-point ball game. Derek Chance pulls up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Justice Smith. They're going crazy at the Atwood. Smith throws it away though.
By Carnivale. Go ahead.
2:22 to go in the game.
That's got to be Carnivale's 4th or 5th steal tonight.
And now they work a little clock. Shot clock down to 18. It's Marcus Chance. Let it go. Short. So once again, Lions with the basketball and a chance to take the lead. Smith drives, hangs, and hits!
Freshman.
And Derek Chance brings it across the timeline, now down 1. 1:40 to go in the ball game. Carnivale has it. Far side, drives against Weaver. Stepped on the line? Nope, we got a foul on Weaver. I can't believe that Justin Smith is a freshman.
He does not play like a freshman. Once in a while he'll make a few poor decisions on offense, but when you got a kid like this, it's fearless, going to the basket and able to finish.
Just the guts to take it up against Derek
Absolutely.
Chance.
In this atmosphere against those players.
Big free throws now coming for Carnivale. He's 2 for 2 on the night from the line. 22 points, hasn't scored in the second half since early third quarter. That just changed as we're tied up at 81. Syracuse went to overtime, two overtimes against Florida State today. Maybe we'll get some overtime here tonight.
It'll be a nice little extra for the money tonight.
And now Carnivale will try to give the Golden Eagles the lead back. The lead they held for much of the second half, and he does. 82-81, 1:30 to go here in the ball game. Smith drives, finds Kemp. Bad company, Benji Kemp gives Lions the lead back. 5 points in the fourth quarter for Kemp, 83-82. Derek Chance with the basketball. 1 minute remaining. Marketel lets fly. No. Rebounded by Kemp. Here comes Justin Smith to the basket. And good hustle by Cam Chance knocking it out. Risky with his 4 fouls, but it'll be Lions basketball.
He had to stop the basket there. Yeah, absolutely had to.
54.5 to go. 1 point Lions lead with the basketball. 31 seconds on the shot clock. 54.5 on the game clock. Big Jordan Harris checks back in for Lucier.
Something tells me he'll be setting a screen for Justice here when this ball comes in bounds.
Harris up top to Justin. He takes it again, the freshman. No! Harris kept it alive, but out of bounds. It'll be Clyde basketball now with 47.7. Timeout, Tim Jackson. Whew! It's getting nuts in here tonight.
Catch our breath a little bit here. What a game. What a game.
So, what do you expect to see from Coach Jackson here in this possession?
Well, I'm thinking that he sees what defense they're playing. They've got a man-to-man on the three-headed monster, if you will, and then the two guys playing a 1-1 zone. He's probably going to try to run one of the guys off a screen on the side, and then maybe with a little roll to find a seam inside the lane. He's going to probably want to get the ball, and obviously I would want to get the ball in Drew's hands, to be honest with you right now. I think Drew sees the floor very well. Get him to the foul line. He can knock down those foul shots. Excellent foul shooter. Makes great decisions. So I think that's what I try to do, get the ball in his hands and let him make something happen.
And rowdy atmosphere here at the historic Albert S. Atwood Gymnasium. It's a sellout everybody here. Here we go. Derek Chance with the ball, gets it to Marcus. Drew with Carnivale with a bias basketball now, 35 seconds. Dribbling out on the perimeter. Pull up from Derek Chance, the senior, no good, rebounded by Kemp. Shot clock's off, up ahead to Weaver, to Harris, layup, good! 3-point Lions lead, 16 seconds, Marcus Chance, let's fly! Off the back iron, no good, rebounded by Justice Smith, up ahead to Weaver. 10 seconds, layup's good! Lions up 5! Marcus Chance with it, 3 seconds, lets the 3-ball go! No good! The Lions win! 87-82! What a ball game!
What a game! And they're storming the floor.
We got an old-fashioned storm-corming at the Atwood. Without a doubt, the game of the year. It looked like the Lions were finished.
What a phenomenal game.
And Justice Smith brought him back.
Justin Smith brought him back. Justin Smith had a big fourth quarter. Benji Kemp. Lucas Lasir with a couple big rebounds. Jordan Harris finishing. It was a total team effort.
Both teams played great. We're going to step aside. When we come back, it's going to be time for the Dr. Rod Littlejohn Smiles with Style postgame show. Your final score, Lions 87, Clyde 82. What a game!
FingerLakes1.com's live coverage of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball is brought to you thanks to the support from Finger Lakes Partners. Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Trust someone who lives in your community. With offices in Geneva, Waterloo, and Victor, visit Finger Lakes Partners online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Ferrara Lumber has been a fixture in the Seneca Falls area for almost 60 years. Start planning your next home improvement project at ferraralumber.com. Ferrara Lumber, supporting local high school athletes since 1959. Finger Lakes Construction Company is the #1 post-frame builder in New York State, providing complete building packages for a wide range of construction, including personal garages, commercial office complexes, municipal, equestrian, agricultural, dairy facilities, pole barns, and more. Visit them online at fingerlakesconstruction.com. The It's a Wonderful Run 5K Committee. It's a winter run like no other. Check out race videos, sign up for the next race, and learn how to get involved in the most popular holiday run around at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Red's Place, serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls. Awesome daily specials, soup, and the best sandwiches in town. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials and their full menu. Next time you head out to see a movie, make it at the Omen Theater in downtown Lyons. You'll love relaxing in the modern, renovated theater that has the old-fashioned charm and character of the original house first opened in 1915. See what's playing this week at omentheater.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items and everything from burgers, salad bar, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. Fed up with unresponsive web designers and getting nickeled and dimed for every small website update? Call fingerlakes1.com at 315-712-0104 and take control of your web presence. Since 1998, fingerlakes1.com has created and maintained nearly 1,000 websites for local businesses and organizations of all sizes. Aflac. When health changes for you or a loved one, it can change everything. But Aflac can help make sure the life you live is the life you never stop living. Learn more at aflac.com or contact Joe Calarco at 315-253-0495. And by Generations Bank, Little John Orthodontics, and Bill Cram Chevrolet.
And welcome back to the Atwood Gymnasium, where things are still. Hey, there's our cameraman, Jeremy Hunt. Thanks for the great images tonight. As there's fans still all over the court here. And have no fear, number 30 is here. You're not nowhere number 30, though, are you, Justice? It's time for the Dr. Rod Little John Smiles with Style post game tonight. And here in the broadcast booth with us is a guy who scored 36 points tonight in probably one of the best high school basketball games of the year, certainly in Wayne County and the Wayne Finger Lakes, maybe in Section 5. Were you so excited when you woke up this morning and found out you were going to play this game?
I was so excited. I couldn't sleep because I didn't want the game to get canceled, so I was just waiting for the coach to tell us it was on.
And it was on, boy. So you guys find yourself trailing for much of the game, and just when it looked like it was going to be, you were going to be there's a lot going on here tonight out in front of our table, but just when it looked like maybe Clyde was going to pull away, you guys kept cutting into the lead, kept getting it back down, couldn't quite get over the hump, and then at the end it was actually Lucas Lucier, your brother Tootie, and Benji Kemp that really kind of got you guys over the hump.
Yeah, we played good, man. It feels so good to beat Clyde. First time in my varsity career, just great.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. It was actually 4 straight wins for Clyde.
Yeah.
Last year you played at the community center, but what's it feel like to beat your rival here in front of a crowd like this on your home court?
It was the best game I ever played. Like, it was like so fun. It was the funnest game I've ever been in. It was just good the whole game. Clyde's so good and we're good. It was just great.
Just, I made a comment during the broadcast that that's the Justice Smith that everybody's been waiting to see. Mm-hmm. It looked to me like you said, no, not in my house. You're not going to get away with it here. It's going to be my game. I'm putting this team on my shoulders and taking over. And that's exactly what it looked like you did. I'm not sure if that was what you were thinking.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. And I became you played basketball with Brian this spring. Mm-hmm. I became a big fan of yours, and I loved watching how you played tonight. I mean, you played with a kind of emotion. You talk about 36 points, but you probably had 15 rebounds, 4 or 5 steals, 4 or 5 block shots. You really filled the stat sheet. So congratulations, great game.
Thank you.
And great confidence in your teammates. Everybody contributed. You had the 36 points. David Weaver ended up with 15 points, kind of quiet. Yeah. Usually a guy's going to get most of those from beyond the three-point line, but he was taking it to the basket tonight. Played great.
Yeah.
12 points from your brother. And when this game was, when your backs were against the wall, your brother, just a freshman, Justin Tootie Smith, scored a couple of really big baskets. He's fearless.
Yeah, he's fearless. That's what Coach talks about all the time. He's not scared of anything. He just comes to play hard every time. He doesn't really like the blowout games. Like when we're in a good game like this, that's when he comes to play.
Yeah. Well, he's a gamer, I guess. As we take a look at some of your highlights here, that was a big one late. What also took a shot, probably the biggest shot you made tonight was over Drew Carnevale, right from the hash mark about. What makes you decide you're going to put that up over a guy like Drew? You had to be a little concerned you might not get that off.
I worked on it all summer, so I'm just confident. Every time I shoot, I'm just confident I'm going to make it because I worked so hard all season on it.
Yeah, here's that shot right there. I mean, he's right in your face, and you're like, I'll just make that.
That was huge. It was huge.
Well, hey, congratulations. It's always a pleasure watching you play. Tonight was unbelievable. Phenomenal game.
So fun.
A lot of fun. We'll see what happens down the road in a couple weeks. I think February 8th. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you guys take on Clyde again. And now you guys are back in the race, just a half game behind Clyde, and that was their first league loss. You guys have one league loss, and sectionals is looming. But how much does the Wayne County title mean to you?
It means a lot. It means a lot. First time I'll ever win it. If we win it, then it'll be great. It will give us confidence going into sectionals too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, hey, awesome job.
Thank you.
Enjoyed watching you play.
Congratulations. Proud of you, man.
Thank you. See you.
So there's Justice Smith with just an incredible effort tonight as we get ready to put a wrap on it here.
Wow. Still can't catch my breath from this game.
Yeah, that was as good a high school basketball game as you'll see, and to have it in a venue like this with so many people who I mean, these two teams and their fan bases, they really want to beat each other.
Very emotional. I mean, they take great pride in their athletics. Think of all the great players that have played in this gym over the past 60 years, it's going to go a long way to find a game that was actually better than tonight's. Tonight's was a phenomenal game.
Maybe we'll just pack it in for the year.
Something tells me we'll see another.
We got another good one coming up next Wednesday night.
Oh, boy.
Wayne versus Minders at the Arthur L. Baker Gymnasium in Seneca Falls. That should be a good one. We'll follow that up again at Minders for on Friday night as Newark comes to town.
That's right.
And a big game for the Reds. And then I believe the following Tuesday it might be a girls-boys doubleheader, Minders again at Mid-Lakes, girls and boys, and we'll get a look at the great Mid-Lakes girls basketball team led by Elena Forbes. So we do have some great basketball ahead, and then sectionals.
It's a great area for high school basketball. Like you said earlier, the three leagues, they seem to know what everybody's doing, and it doesn't get any better than what we just saw tonight, though.
Well, that's a lot of fun. I'll run through the scoring here. Real shootout in the first half as Clyde opened up a 25-21 four-point lead after the first quarter. They matched each other 24-24 in the second. Remember that Carnivale half-court shot to end the first?
Right.
That was seemed like a while ago. But 49-45 at the half. Clyde outscored Lions 18-17 in the third. But then a big push from Lions late. As they outscore Clyde 25-15 in the fourth. Your final score 87-82. For Clyde-Savannah, it was Marcus Chance with 25 points on 4 3-pointers. Drew Carnivale with 24 points on 5 3-pointers. A ton of rebounds, a ton of assists, a ton of steals for Carnivale. Derek Chance, 18 points, with 12 of those 18 coming in the first half. Camden Chance, the freshman, 10 points. Pat Marcatel, 2. Nick Fowler, 1. And again for Lions, Justice Smith, 36 points. But he didn't score the last 8, I think, which is surprising in a game like this. Instead, it was David Weaver finishing with 15. Justin Tootie Smith, 12. Benji Kemp, 11. 4 points apiece from Lucas Lucier and Jordan Harris. Again, your final score, 87-82. And only game in Section 5 tonight was a real treat.
It lived up to its billing, for sure.
So always a pleasure. Great calling a game with you, especially from here. So
my pleasure.
Thanks, everybody, for being with us tonight here on FingerLakes1.com. Glad we could bring you high school basketball in the heart of winter here, streaming live to whatever device you've been watching on. We'll be back again on Wednesday night in Seneca Falls for Wayne versus Minders. Once again, your final score, 87-82 for our producer, Jeremy Hunt. For Jeremy Hunt Dog Hunt on main camera, Kevin Sharp, my broadcast partner, I'm Jim Sinicropi. Have a great night.